gentlemen, let's do a countdown. Are you strapped in? I'm strapped in. Okay, it is 9:01 Amsterdam time. Time to get strapped in again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another weekly close. I'm yours truly, the one and only Coin Baron. So guys, make sure you're strapped in for today's episode because it has been quite the week. To do a quick recap also with you guys, we started this week with a big dump really. Bitcoin going down from about 102k to about 90k, all happening on just one Monday. What a way to start the weekend, what a way to start the week actually. But we survived. Right now Bitcoin is back. Bitcoin is actually back on track at exactly $105,000 per Bitcoin. Crazy that we might be closing this week above 105k for just one Bitcoin. So we're talking weekly closes, guys. We're getting back to the basics, really, back to the roots of this live stream. The charts, of course. So we're going to talk a lot about charts. Well, before we dive into the charts, I do want to give a big hello here, or big shout out to a lot of wonderful people right now. A lot of wonderful people. I see, for example, Ultra Justin. Ultra Justin also almost got scammed this week. So quickly, a big warning for everyone watching right now. Normally, I don't just DM you, and I will never ever ask you for a seed phrase, password, social security number. So don't get scammed. I don't DM you. I don't. Well, I sometimes I do. Just reply to me public on Twitter, and I will probably answer you as well. Anyways, welcome Justin. Hope you're doing fine. Will Johnson, let's crow. Mr. Swerver in the house as well. Swerver did a 1.5x on Trump, and we're going to talk a lot about Trump today as well, guys. I think it's also the title of this stream. The Trump bump and the crow dump. The Trump bump and the crow dump. Right now, Swerver is strapped in. Hit the like button. Well done. Kermit, hello. Night Gaming, hello as well. Sanja as well, always in the house. Let's get strapped in. Well, Johnson is talking about a great recovery. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but here I got a little counter, little desk counter, which basically is showing you stocks or Cronos. And for me, it's always on Cronos. And Cronos right now is in the green. It's a green day, which is good. I really like it, by the way. It's a fun way to actually visualize how the stocks are doing. I see V8 Freak. I am not selling. Oh, whoa. Oops, I'm not selling. Great. I'm also strapping in for that, guys. Not selling. Isn't that from The Wolf of Wall Street? I love that movie. The Wolf of Wall Street. Beautiful. Cryptocurrencies as well. Hello. John 316. Blasting as well, man. PCK. Welcome. Will Johnson. Welcome. Strap in for the rocket next week. That is also, before we say a lot more hellos, let's actually go to the charts because I'm also seeing some beautiful things. So this is the ape chart. I don't care about ape, honestly. Sorry if I have any ape holders in here, but I don't get the BYC or the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. I don't get their coin. It's crazy. But we're going to talk a bit about the Lion token as well. That is why this chart is right now on the screen. The actual loaded Lion token. The loaded Lion token. But this is what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been really adamant about 14 cents. 14 cents because of this rainbow chart here for 0. This is the rainbow chart. And my feeling is, and has been so far, that basically we stay above this blue line here. And yes, we can wick down below it like we've done. We actually wicked quite deep. We deeped as low as about 12 cents today, 12 cents. In just 24 hours, guys, we completely reverted as well. We completely revert. Let me show you that on the hourly. So this happened today, guys. So we started the day, yada, 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 at about 15 cents. Beautiful, good day, I would say. But then, with the Trump launch, we dipped as low as I mentioned, 12 cents 14 actually, which is not just it's not just a number, guys. It's not a number. I also talked about this on Twitter a bit earlier today. I talked about this on Twitter. Let me quickly go to my profile as well, because there we do have the news. Because honestly, I try to give you guys some information as well during the week when I'm not streaming, when I'm not live. And for example, earlier today I mentioned, well, probably we have a bounce at the 21-week simple moving average. The 21-week. And that is the big line in the sand we should not cross. And we didn't. And we didn't. Let me show that to you guys on the chart again. Here we got the 21-week. The 21-week, that's this blue line here. And we got a bounce. We got a beautiful, beautiful bounce on the hourly. And also on the weekly, you can simply see that. And why is that relevant? I also tweeted about this, so make sure you follow me at the Coin Baron. But every time we go visit the 21-week, something special happens, right? So here you can see, we go to the 21-week, we go to the 21-week, we even might wick below it a bit, like here, right? A quick wick below. But then we start building. We start building up on that line, right? So every time we might go revisit that 21-week, but we're getting higher and higher and higher. And at a certain point, you can see that we go vertical. We will absolutely go vertical again. That is my belief. This was almost a year ago. Almost a year ago. I think, again, March is going to be very special for Crow. That's my belief, at least. That is my belief here. Well, Johnson, I did see a lot of Crow FUD this weekend. We really got into the bottom of crypto Twitter because they were mourning all weekend. Yeah, I was feeling the same, Will Johnson. Honestly, I decided to not respond as much anymore on the X feed as well. And if you guys don't know what Will Johnson is talking about, well, I think I can just go to Twitter. I can simply show you the replies here. Actually, quite some bullish things as well. Anyways, what I can show you guys is this chart here. And I will do a video probably next week or maybe the week after. We can see here that during this week, the amounts of Crow sell mentions was actually peaking here. We started peaking here with the Crow sell amounts, while the Crow buy tweets were kind of getting, like, kind of going nowhere. So that means that people were more and more talking about selling their Crow position. And what I normally say, and I also tweeted it here, if I see a lot of sell posts, you have to buy Crow instead. The more people say sell, you have to buy. When blood is in the street, guys, you buy. That is no financial advice, but that's how I personally interpret. Wow, I'm in English today, guys. Anyways. Dr. 2 Ripper as well, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Ripper as well. Not working on desktop today. Opening shop today. Just waking up, getting your coffee, Mr. Ripper. Todd as well, welcome by the way. Justin Lowe, Crow, let's go. It does feel like go time. It does feel like go time, guys, because I don't know what just happened, but we just pumped quite a bit actually. If we go to the hourly, we've been pumping quite heavily, yeah. Jeez Louise, if you guys have been, oh, you can't see the screen, beautiful. If you guys have bought up here, you're in the money right now. You're definitely in the money, up 22%. Up 22% in just 9 hours. Congratulations. Anyone that bought down below here at about a 21 week, big in the money. Big in the money. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bitcoin is pumping right now. Let's call that the Coin Baron show effect. Is it? Oh, wait a minute. It is. Beautiful. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is slowly creeping up to the highest daily close, probably. The highest daily close ever. Not an all-time high, but the highest daily close. And also, I'm quite sure, yeah, this will be definitely, I don't expect we'll dump about $2,000. I think this will be the highest weekly close for sure. And probably also the highest daily close. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Artem as well. What do you think about Crow this week? Honestly, Artem, it has been a roller coaster. It has been an absolute roller coaster. That is why I do not trade daily. I personally try to trade. I DCA more. Like I get my salary, got my income, then I buy in. But I don't like to trade. And that's exactly because Cronos is... They like to do a switcheroo sometimes. Cronos goes up, goes down. And as you've seen here, right? A 22% gain, that's not happening every day. That's not happening every day. If you have balls, though, if you have balls, you can make big money also trading. But that's not what I personally recommend. But I don't do any financial advice here. The loaded lions. Yeah, the loaded lions as well, Justin. Justin is talking about the lion coin. If you've not seen the video yet, it's on my channel. Posted it last Thursday. They officially announced the lion token. The lion token. So let me go to the loaded lion Twitter page here. So the lion season is coming. The lion season. And apparently the loaded lion and the dark lions are here to reign supreme. So I do believe that if you hold a loaded lion, or if you actually hold a dark line, the chance is quite high that you actually will get an airdrop. A big airdrop with the lion token. And from what I really felt during, for example, the Pengu launch, and let me show that to you. The Pengu launch was a beautiful example of how you do a good launch of a token. So this is on the Binance exchange here, but I think you get the gist of it. It's, of course, this big candle is okay, but it's not one big dump fest. It is not one big dump fest, like, for example, I've seen with the Ape token. How do you feel about next week? I think next week will be beautiful. Trump inauguration. I would say it's more bullish than bearish, but it kind of depends on his plans on day one. I think day one will be big. They will be signing a lot of those, how do you call them? Legislations. A lot of those bills, you know, the Trump bills. So if he would also start with the first bill for the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, it will be big. But potentially on Monday itself, it can go completely crazy. Like Monday, guys, will be a crazy day because I think the markets don't like news. Markets don't like surprises. So I think right now it could be a sell the news event specifically on Monday. So tomorrow. Especially because, guys, right now Bitcoin is really pumping right now. And always when we see big pumps, we do see big dumps as well. But overall, this is a really big candle. This is, I think, one of the biggest green candles we've ever seen. Beautiful for Bitcoin, guys. Beautiful. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. But also big hello here to Papa Bigfoot. Strap in, my man. We're going to zero. Save yourself. Sell the pets, run. Sell the pets. Don't sell the cats, though. I'm a big cat man. Or, guys, big shout out to Wolf Swap as well. Don't think you guys have wolf pads, but they've been sponsoring us this month. We might be doing another month of Wolf Swap. Let's find out, though. Probably we have to do something like a giveaway or something cool for the community as well. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin actually has been pumping quite well. And while the whole market was dumping last week, let me quickly go to CoinMarketCap here. Like basically, if you go, I think the last 24 hours are not really that great anymore, but especially on Saturday, everything was dumping here. Everything was dumping. Because we have a new contender. A new contender in the top 20 cryptocurrencies. And it's called the official Trump coin. The official Trump coin. And personally, guys, I'm not going to touch this token. I'm not going to touch this token, not even with a 60-foot pole. To me, this is dangerous because, well, I don't dabble too much with politics. But what I think is the most important thing here is this. The total supply. The total supply. Right now, only 200 million Trump tokens are circulating. Only 200 million Trump tokens are circulating, which means the fully diluted value is almost 70 billion. 70 billion for a meme token. That's bigger than Doge. But of course, you have to take a look at the circulating supply, but I have no clue what it will do with the remaining 80%. And I heard that that 80% is still just one wallet, and I don't know who controls the wallet. It is dangerous though. So if you make money, well done. If you make money, well done. But I'm scared. I'm scared right now. Also, the community sentiment is more bearish than bullish. It is more bearish than bullish. Interesting. Having said that though, guys, 30 billion volume. Crazy. Everyone and the mother is trading the Trump token. I think there's more volume for Trump token than for Solana. Yeah. So more crazy. More volume for the Trump token than for the whole Solana token. And quickly checking Doge here. So Doge, the OG meme, has a lower fully diluted value than the Trump token. Interesting, isn't that? Justin has more than 100,000 Cronos tokens. He's ready for the next cycle, guys. Again, I think I have to repeat this every time. But 2025, it's going to be a roller coaster for anyone. It's going to be pumps, it's going to be dumps. But if you can live with 60% dumps, or right now I think we've seen 50%. We basically have seen a 50% dump since the high earlier in November for the Crow token. If you can't survive those, you're not ready for a 500% pump as well. You're not ready. So make sure you get your education. I can help you sometime. If you have questions, I can point you to the right direction. I think I cannot give you financial advice, but well, make sure you're strapped in. Maybe you can learn a thing or two. Maybe you can learn a thing or two. Oh, you guys are way too active today. Bought some Pepe or Ryoshi with knife. I don't really dabble with Pepe, unfortunately, Alex. Ryoshi with knife is from Ambitious Bay, and I do like Ambitious. Great platform. Not big on the memes though, fortunately. Federico bought some Trump at $34. If you did, congratulations, my dude. Congratulations. Big profit there. 2x. Made some nice profits. Edward right now did increase some Crow holdings. Well, you know what the clever thing is, guys? You know what the clever thing is? Edward is actually listening to, well, not my advice, but he's at least copying some of my strategies, because let me show you this again. I need to show you this sometimes because it's very important. You can see, right? You can see these are the rainbow charts for CRO. These are the rainbow charts for CRO. And every time it's green, it's buy zone. It's the buy zone, guys. Green is buy. So right now I'm getting buys in, but we're getting very close to the blue zone again, which means it's still buying. It's still a buying zone, but it's not absolute discount zone anymore. Here you have to go bananas with your buys. Here you have to be sensible with your buys. Here you might start thinking about selling in the yellow area. And red is danger zone. Red will be danger zone once more, guys. It was danger zone here already back in 2021. It will be once more. It will be once more. Anyways, big congrats to Edward. He gets it. He gets it. He doesn't need financial advice. He knows what he's doing, in my opinion, at least. What do you think about the Moon token? What's the utility? I think the Moon token is mainly used for staking on the Wolfswap platform. I have a small bag. It's nothing too crazy. Will I buy big on it? Well, no, I don't think so. It's for me. It's Crow. Crow all the way. Crow all the way. Crow all the way. I have to admit, I'm starting to get a bit jealous. I wouldn't mind a little bit positivity for Crow right now. Yeah, I get it, Bjorn. So I've been in crypto for years now. I've been in crypto for years, and I do my research daily, right? I do daily research. But I have a friend of mine. He bought some XRP because he heard about it, right? XRP is going to the freaking moon. Well, it did a 2x in the last month, I think, which is really nice, and I think he deserves it. But I'm also a bit jealous because honestly, oh man, I'm doing the research every day. You guys are coming in freaking every day, guys, but we're not getting the reward chat. But I have to remind you, it is still a very long bull cycle. It is still a very long bull cycle. I do think that we will probably peak out somewhere August, September, October, maybe November. Of course, we have seen the top here also November of 2021. So we have some months to go. And as you can see, the last part is the really parabolic part of this cycle. And that is what we're all waiting for. And some other tokens are having this already. It's part of the money flow. It's really part of the money flow. Desktop chat is back now. Sometimes I have the same with YouTube, Mr. Rip. I have the same with YouTube. It's crazy. Sometimes you have to refresh if you're using YouTube on a desktop. Well, I'm seeing you. Garcia asking, will we see the US exchange tomorrow? Ooh, good question. We might see something quick though. I don't know how quick, so Monday might be super quick. It is still planned though for Q4 2025. Oh, Q1 2025. So basically, Crypto.com has about 1 month left. You have about 1 month left. Let me quickly get the roadmap on the screen right now. Let me get the roadmap on the screen here. So here you can really see it. Exchange expansion, and the most important part, of course, is the flag here. The flag has a name, right? Do you guys, can somebody help me, remind me, how is this flag called? The one with the stripes here and the stars, of course. The US flag. It has a name, I think. So it's planned really for Q1 2025. And I do think they will start with the US. It's the first icon really here. And so far, they've been starting with the US anyway. So the web app is only live right now in the US. And I think the same is true. Well, it's Latin America. It's also America, but a different kind of America. And the stock trading is also only live on the US. And also the US here is the first icon on the list. Crow Bitcoin Weekly is a wake-off. And if it goes top of the range, it is an easy 10x. Let's check in on Crow Bitcoin, guys, in a while. Let me quickly get on Red back on the chat right now. When are you getting married? I still have some time left, Nigel. I need to get some bags first. Getting married is expensive. Getting married is expensive. It will be next year, though. Next year. $1 a spot for Crow, Mr. Baron. I personally kind of agree with this. But, well, it's my personal opinion, guys. Cronos is the top for sure. Hope Trump mentions Crow tomorrow. This is actually quite interesting because I don't know if you guys seen the news, but there's actually been confirmation. So anyone that will be part of the new administration with Trump has to give some clarity or transparency about their investments. There's one lady, one Republican lady, that actually was mentioning, well, I do have some investments. I got, for example, $50,000 of $15,000 of Solana. I got $15,000 of this, and I got $15,000 of Cronos. A random Republican holds as much Solana as Cronos. She's believing in a future that I also believe in. Oh well, it's some fun fact, right? Some fun fact. We're slowly getting into the US administration as well. What will you do if you have some coins laying around? Would you stake it or would you go to the arena? I would go to DeFi if I really have some coins left. And you could, for example, get ZK Crow, Mr. V8 Freak, if you dare to. And yeah, you can use that on different platforms as well to make some additional buck as well. But if you don't like to, I would use, yeah, I don't know if you guys have the supercharger. If you guys have the supercharger available, that is the most risk-free option for, you know, some random crow you have laying around. What's the name of the device? The ticker meter. So this device, guys, this thing with the green one, it shows stocks. It can show Bitcoin. It can show Cronos. It's called ticker meter. Not an affiliate, not sponsoring, but I use it myself. It's cool. Mr. Aways, welcome as well. Did you get some Trump yourself, mister? Some Trump token? It's actually Tulsi Gabbard who owns Crow. But so again does Rory McElroy and Scotty Scaffer. Will Johnson, by the way, thank you very much. Welcome to the official Scrap Club here. Thank you very much, dude. What a pleasure. Thanks so much for being around. And a big welcome here to the Scrap Club. Jeez Louise, Mr. Johnson. What about 4 million more last night? That's a crazy buy. Are you the reason for the pump? Are you the reason for the pump? Are you the reason for the pump today? If so, thank you very much. Holding the line. Cliff as well. How you doing, my man? Better late than never. Better late than never. Also, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm trying to decorate my room a bit more. I actually put in the cards in the corner. Oh, wait, it's there. No. Yeah, no, there. There are the crypto cards. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not rich enough for a prime card, but honestly, a nice prime card would be fire. The randomist Tulsi Gabbard is going to be the director of national intelligence. That's not just a job. That's quite a big job, actually. Crazy. When do you think Crow will shine and moon? Honestly, it's painful seeing every other token gaining and Crow, you know, just being around. So yeah, Crow feels like a stable coin, or actually a dumpy coin today. Not only today, but I think Agar for me personally, it's all about patience here. It's all about patience. It's all about the longer structures we're setting right now. And as I talked about, and well, by the way, dude, thank you very much. Becoming a member to the channel as well. Thank you very much. Welcome, my sir, to the Strap Club. Thank you very much for the support here. Really, I really appreciate that. If anyone, by the way, wonders what do you get as a Strap Club member, you will get early access to videos. And I'm slacking a bit. Unfortunately, some personal circumstances, guys. I will update you soon with some more information. And also some behind the video shorts. But behind the scenes shorts, I mean. Anyways, thank you very much, Edward. Thank you very much. Martina is mentioning that the previous altcoin peaks were in April. Every token peaked except for Crow. So April was a small peak for Cronos as well. It was here happening, but we only pumped as high as 22 cents. Only as high as 22 cents. And I need to show you this chart as well. I think it's really important that we have a good comparison. I'm looking for a specific token right now, so apologies. But we got here the KuCoin token. The KuCoin token, I really like to use as an example. Why? Let me show you why. Of course, first and foremost, the KuCoin token is based on an exchange, so KuCoin the exchange. And yes, also here in April they had the first peak. The KuCoin token went to about $18 in April. But the second peak, that was actually at $27, just at about in December 2021. A lot of smaller tokens really only peaked late in the cycle, and I think that will happen once more. Again for KCS, again for Shiba Inu, again for whatever token. An interesting part as well, many people are saying that Cronos will never ever go back to that $1. But I think Vitor mentioned, well, $1 might be FUD. That's my belief. But take a look here, this coin, for example. 2018 first peak at about $19, second cycle, new peak at about $28 as well. As long as the exchange behind the token remains relevant, there will be new retail coming in to that exchange, seeing the token really at the front door. You open the Cronos app or you open the Crypto.com app, you see Cronos, and that will keep happening. Oh my god, Mr. Cliff Power, dude, it's going to be a crazy week. It's going to be a crazy week in crypto, so strap on. Can I get a double strap on though? Well, Mr. Cliff Power, ow. You get a double one. Crazy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That really means a lot to me. That is really nice of you. Thank you very much. Crazy. Thank you. $50 Canadian. Guys, big shout out here to Mr. Cliff Power. Welcome. I think that's actually the first time I've seen you this year, Cliff. Finance God. By the way, follow him on X as well. He has some nice takes. Finance God. Finance X God. Wow. Today English is really hard. What do you think Chris meant when he said they've got something not listed on the roadmap that might take the user base from 100 million to 250? I got some speculation on that one. Let me show it to you, Finance God, because what's on this roadmap that I've not seen anywhere else, or that I've not seen yet? Well, let's say this way. I believe that this roadmap has no mention of the sports section. And what is a better way to grow your audience than sports betting? Sports betting is huge worldwide. And if you combine that with crypto, it's pretty big. And I think it's also, if you do online sports betting, the step to crypto, it's pretty small. I think, at least. I don't like to do sports betting though, because I suck at it, and I don't like gambling, unfortunately. I think I would be an easy addict for gambling. So I keep it to, well, I don't think crypto is gambling at all. I think crypto is risky, so make sure you actually think and think about the risk, and you don't invest sums of money you cannot lose. But I think that sports betting is not mentioned on the roadmap, but it can be really big. It's only available right now, I think, in the US, and I think they also have some legal issues there. We might see though. It's totally worth the monthly fee. Every month you can actually renew, and I will do some more straps for you guys. Oh, strapped in late. Jason Burks, you're welcome, dude. You're welcome. How are you feeling, Jason? How are any of you guys feeling today? Have you sold some? Let me ask it in a poll, because honestly, it's not an easy week. Bitcoin dumping, Bitcoin pumping right now. By the way, Bitcoin is probably closing the week at the highest point ever. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Let me ask it to you. In a quick poll here. Did you sell Crow? And if so, no shame, really. Did you sell Crow this week? Honestly, no shame. And I think taking profit is always profit. I mean, personally, a lot of people I see on the X timeline, or people I've talked today in the stream, or people I don't know, I have voice calls with, they're all in profit, because they understand that you have to invest in the bear market. And you do so mainly here, right? In the green zone. So everyone I know pretty much bought in here. So everyone I know is in profit. I know some people also did buy in a bit more as well late in the cycle, which is not a shame. It's not the best way to DCA in, of course. You have to DCA in when it's cheap. But still, I think the potential is clear, right? Potential's very much clear. Also, the big believers in Bitcoin. People I know that are really big Bitcoin maxis are right now, I think they need to at least think about getting into Cronos. Beautiful touch, by the way. Beautiful touch here on this line. I hope it actually will keep up this line here. Well, let's talk a bit more about Bitcoin in a minute. Let me quickly see what you guys are talking about, because you guys chat way too quickly. Let me know, by the way, what you think about sports betting. Is that something you guys are interested in? I do think the Crypto.com app is getting a bit bloaty, isn't it? Getting a bit bloaty. Whoa, John, I sold my XRP back and added to my Crow bag now at about 500k Crow, dude. That's you're half a million Crow. Jeez. Half a million Crow. Jeez Louise. Ultra Justin, if executive order stops capital gains on American coins, it could be huge for example, Sui, ADA, HBAR, Solana, I think Solana's US, right? What are your thoughts? I think that everyone will be flocking to the US really quickly. The US market, I mean, is the biggest one in crypto. Definitely the biggest in the crypto, so I think Cronos Labs might be moving to the US as well. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how that executive order would look like, though. Don't know. Everyone was so negative, but it was so obvious crowd pump as CDC was one of the first to list the Trump token. Should mean they get favors moving forward as well. I think, guys, it's really important to take a look at what Chris is tweeting about. Chris is really showing you the signs. Chris Marszalek, CEO of Crypto.com, he is showing you the signs. It started here, right? I mean, not just a meeting, ladies and gentlemen. But also, let's take a look here, right? He went to a very fancy meeting here. But who's the entertainment sponsor? So I think this band here, this band has been sponsored by Crypto.com. That's crazy. Everyone and the mother again is hearing about Crypto.com if they like it or not. And of course, also got Kraken, we got Coinbase, we got, I think, there were so many different kind of sponsors for this event, but still big. I mean, everyone knows about Crypto.com at this point, I hope. At least the big boys do know. Do you think Chris surprises the US with an exchange rollout tomorrow? I think it's unlikely, Garcia. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe. If so, it's going to be extremely big. And probably everyone in here, they would have liked to buy more Zero. By the way, I think the Bitcoin pump is still pumping higher right now. If you go to the let's go to the 5-minute chart, you can still see Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin wants to close the day at a beautiful level, but Cronos is kind of struggling a bit. Cronos is struggling right at this line, and that's not really surprising, honestly, because of course resistance is bad. And last week we did close below this line. So let's hope, guys, let's pray a bit. A Crow will close the week above this level, and that next week we can actually continue, of course, upwards. I think the macro environment is okay. The only thing which is kind of scary to me is this over here. So right now, oh, this is the 5-minute chart. Let's go to the daily, for example. On the daily right now, the stochastics for Bitcoin are quite high. It's overbought right now. Bitcoin is overbought. Bitcoin is pumping and dumping way too quickly. So I think the right response would be for Bitcoin to take a chill pill, dump a bit more, and while Bitcoin is dumping, Crow might dump as well. But that might be the sell the news event we talked a bit about in the beginning of the stream. For now, I think we're gonna have a beautiful weekly close. How do you think the Crow burn system will work from Q4 onwards according to our roadmap? I would like to hear a realistic opinion on what do you think that could happen. I talked a bit about this on Telegram in a group. My personal belief, it's actually really simple. So there is already a formula that we know about. So it's going to be about the current price of the token, and it's going to be about the amount of block size. So block size and price. Those are the two elements. Block size impacted really by the amount of transactions. So the more transactions that happen within a certain time span, the bigger the block becomes, right? So it's really about like a file. It's 1 megabyte, 2 megabyte. I don't know the exact size here, but the more transactions, the bigger the size of the block becomes, right? So the more action really on the chain, on chain. So we're talking about the Cronos chain. The more action we see, the more the block will grow. And I think the higher the block size, the more they will burn. But then again, I also think they will divide by the current price, because the higher the price, the less effective burns are. So I think, I don't know. I think it will be a pretty much constant, a constant value, because I think those two can kind of cancel each other out. So we'll have a nice constant burn of tokens in like amount of crow size, but I think the dollar value might of course differ a bit. And I do believe that the big burns will be again in Q4. Q4, guys, everyone will be trading on chain. On chain trading is becoming very popular. You can really see that the Trump coin, for example, had a lot of volume on Meteora. So Meteora, or I think it's Meteora, and also Jupiter. So DEX and DEX aggregators. So if you're new to those elements really of on-chain trading, I would say if you want to get extra rich this cycle, get started now. I got a beautiful tutorial on YouTube how to use the on-chain wallet in combination with your crypto.com app account. But honestly, I think the Cronos December month, the Q4, maybe even summer, we might even see like a beautiful DeFi summer again. A beautiful DeFi summer, who knows? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you like to pump your backs as well. Bitcoin's still doing beautiful though. Bitcoin is doing beautiful. Did I bunker insights as well? Beautiful PFP, dude. That's a cat. It's about time. It's about time we pumped. It's the coin baron effect as well. Somebody called it that. Oh, Peter Jan. Peter Jan actually joined in on Trump at about $25. I went to bed, Peter Jan. I saw it and was like, no, I'm not gonna touch it. But man, congratulations, beautiful boy, beautiful boy. You're up 3x now. I mean, it's an obvious play, but yeah, congratulations, dude. Well deserved, well deserved. John, welcome to the 500 million Crow Club as well. Todd Lomax strapping in today. Will Johnson is mentioning we broke out of the 4-hour downward channel. Let's grow. I've been checking the a few different charts as well myself. Let me check what he is talking about here. Let's go to a different chart. I think this is the most important one for me on the medium term. I think personally, guys, and I think also Will Johnson mentioned to us a bit earlier, it's looking more and more like a bull flag, right? It's looking more and more like a bull flag. It's a bit scribbly. It's a bit scribbly, honestly, for Crow US dollar. But the beautiful thing to see right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that we started the week at the line, and we're still trading here, and actually we're back here in this triangle. And the more we wait, the more likely we will see a breakout. And I think the most likely breakout is one to the upside. And I talked about this a bit earlier as well, but right, every time we hit the 21 week, we go up about 100%. What if you actually get something like this? What if you get something like this? That brings us up to about 40 cents. This would make so much sense to me. This would make so much sense to me because every time, it's actually, this is not the best way to draw it out. I think it will be close probably to a top of 38 cents. Why? Let's go to a different chart once more. Pro US dollar, crypto.com. Actually, we might be, yeah, it's actually about 40 cents exact. According to these levels, guys, so these are not just random lines. These are Fibonacci lines. Fibonacci. I hope you guys had some mathematics on school. But really, 40 cents is one of the biggest resistance lines. And it also makes sense again if you take a look at historic data. this was really the line in the sand last cycle. This is when we flipped from bullish to bearish. This is when we flipped from bullish to bearish, and when we dumped really, really hard. So could we go in about a week's time? Could we go to 40 cents? Absolutely possible. Of course, no financial advice, but well, it's happened in the past. And it might happen just again. And the macro environment is ready. The macro environment is ready, guys, for such a move. Trump in the office, Bitcoin strategic reserve. Bitcoin is also in an uptrend right now. Looking beautiful, by the way. This is, looking at this for the first time, on the daily, this is looking like a W. A W. Can you see the W here? Well, let's go to a different color in a minute, but I'm seeing a W here, which is a reverse double top. Reverse double top. Let me show it to you in a different color. Yeah. Something like this. You see it, right? You see it. And that's interesting because we can really take a look at a potential new target as well for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, still the king of crypto. Even Bitcoin could actually go up to about 127,000 soon. It's again a bit crooked, but W patterns are often quite a bit crooked, right? It is the coin baron effect, yeah. Brandon, welcome. Strap in, my dude. Strap in. I nearly jumped into Trump coin before the pump. I feel you, dude. Every time you see, you thought about getting in, like, nah, it's too risky, it's too risky. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. I quickly want to talk about some negativity as well, because yeah, we're gonna do questions in a minute, guys, but I want to quickly talk about some negativity. I don't know how many people are watching right now. Can I see that? I don't know how many people are watching right now. Do give me a like, please. But I see a lot of negativity. I see a lot of negativity, for example, on X, in YouTube comments, on Reddit, basically everywhere where people are online. I see negativity about the Crow coin. A lot of those people, unfortunately, they bought the pump. They bought the pump. And they right now think like, hey, what the hell is happening? I'm down 50%. I'm down 50% on my bags. Down 50%. That is painful. And I think you have to give them the room as well to mourn a bit, right? It's painful. It's really painful. But I would also say those people are often tourists. They really try to chase the pump. But you guys in here, probably, from my experience at least, you're not chasing pumps. You are looking for at least doing the research, trying to find a gem, really, an undervalued gem in the crypto space that is like still not discovered by retail. Retail is not here yet, so those people, I think, have a little edge. They have a little edge on other people in the crypto space. Because people that are tourists that chase pumps are often just a bit too late. While the people that do the research, people that get in early, people that actually bought in here, and the green line here, they are getting profit. They are getting profit. People are right now getting into Trump. I hate to bring it to you, but it's getting riskier. It's getting riskier with the minute. Trump might actually pump more, but well, guys, again, I mentioned it in the beginning, it's 70 billion fully diluted market cap. 70 billion, that's crazy. 70 billion. That, if it would be fully diluted, that would make the Trump token it would make the Trump token the 7th biggest token alive. 75 people tuning in. Wow. Beautiful, guys. I'm surprised. It's bearish. I was thinking the social risk was high or low, but you guys are still tuning in. Beautiful. Anyway, so that's my quick rant here, guys. Make sure you do your research. If you don't like to buy, if you like to sell your Crow, if you don't feel comfortable anymore, if you cannot sleep, if you honestly cannot sleep with your Crow positions going down to about 12 cents, like just a few hours ago, maybe it's time to diversify a bit more, right? Get into blue chips. Bitcoin is probably a safer play. Ethereum is probably a safer play. Solana is a safer play. I don't know. But it's... If you cannot sleep, if you're really scared about your net worth, maybe diversify a bit. Take some profit if you can. It's also a good way to sleep better. And I think in the end, guys, it's going to be a year to build wealth, but also a year to preserve your health, please. Make sure you stay healthy, eat healthy. You can pop a bottle of champagne when you pump this year, right? We can definitely pop a bottle of champagne, but don't do too much. Crazy. Crazy. Anyways, so Cronos, guys, I mentioned it earlier here. We're dumping a bit more today. We might actually close below this rainbow line here. This is the logarithmic chart we're looking at. And it's not the best. I would like to see us pump a bit more, that we at least close above this line today. But there is heavy resistance. There is definitely heavy resistance. Crow Bitcoin is also losing a bit of momentum here, so I do hope we get a little final pop here for Crow. But at the same time, Bitcoin is dumping a bit and Cronos is following. But overall, the weekly close is looking fire. It's looking very good for Cronos, I would say. I want to quickly talk about this though. This is a bit scary. This is the Bitcoin dominance. And Bitcoin dominance is back in the pattern again once more. So Bitcoin dominance, I'm looking at Bitcoin dominance already for quite some time. This is really the indicator if we are into an altcoin season, yes or no. And I think we had kind of a bit of a scam wick here. So you can see this is the altcoin season index. We had a bit of a scam wick here, bringing us to about a very short altcoin season. This is where we should be. This is where we should be, in my opinion. Currently at about 50, so in the middle. And if you take a look at this trend here, this is really the trend we're just setting right now. And I think you'd have to look, I think, better at altcoin year index. Is it yet an altcoin year, or is it still a Bitcoin year? And still, guys, there is so much opportunity for altcoins. There is so much opportunity for altcoins. And I have to remind you, I don't have the source right now, but Crypto.com is one of the biggest holders of the Shiba Inu token. I'm not really talking about Crypto.com as the company, but people on Crypto.com are big holders of the Shiba Inu token. And I think just yesterday, I might be wrong about it, yeah. So Shiba Inu had quite a big pump just this week. I think it went up about 20%. Shiba Inu. And that is quite interesting because Shiba Inu, I think, when it really starts to pump, and I think it will do that once more, we still have quite some time to go back to this previous all-time high. I think Shiba Inu is still relevant. I think it's a bit too big to fail. People might disagree though, and I get that. But once Shiba Inu goes back to its previous all-time high and maybe even goes over the previous all-time high, people on Crypto.com will be in so much profit. It's going to be crazy. And what do people do with profit? They reinvest it again. They reinvest it again to make even more profit. And that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. Make sure, guys, you have a great exit strategy for yourself as well. Support Coin Baron. He's one of the real guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. How is your average price on Cronos when it's not a secret, and what price are you going to sell? I think it's not a secret, Artem. I think I bought at an average right now of about 8 cents, 7.9, I think. 7.9 is my average. It was a lot lower, but I bought in at about 12 cents, quite a bit. When will you sell? When will I sell? Well, it's not a secret. I think it's been a bit of a dream for me. I always wanted to become a millionaire, and I have more than 1 million crows, so I'm in a very lucky position. I probably will sell at like $1 million, a million at $1. That's, but then I still have a lot left. I have a lot left. I think at 150 I might sell a bit more. I want to do a complete video about how to make an exit strategy, because that's really important, guys. Make an exit strategy for yourself. When are you feeling confident, or when are you happy with your gains? It is, I think, the best. Sorry, I'm late for class, teacher. Demo, are you going to a football match? Are you going to a football match? If you guys don't know, if you hold a loaded lion, sometimes you get like football tickets for the UEFA. And next week, guys, I will be out of town. I won't be there for the Trump inauguration. I will be in Belgrade, Serbia. Yeah, Serbia. I've never been there. But apparently it's a beautiful country. Apparently. But I'm going to a football match. I won some tickets, so I got VIP tickets to go to the Champions League game. It's beautiful. Going to be a short flight, but well, it's going to be fun. I hope you got some tickets as well, Demo. Demo also holds a loaded lion. There will be things in the pipeline. I think it might be sports. Quick checking, guys, for the poll. What is the poll saying? About 84% says, well, I did not sell Crow this week. And 50% that did. I think it's fine. It's fine. If you think about selling, going into a different place, it's okay. So, but I think the majority is not selling here. So I talked a bit about tourists, and I'm not saying the people that sold are tourists, but I think, like I mentioned before, you guys are not tourists. You guys are actually in here doing research, diamond handing until like a sensible level. Like a sensible level. It's hard to see big get higher price than Crow. Yeah. Rob, there will be burns. There will be burns as well for crypto.com and Cronos. You watch Cliff. Yeah, I think you watch. You're one of the real OGs here. You're one of the OGs here. Like, for example, John. John, an OG. Living in Canada. Blake as well. I've been buying Crow. Blake, when did you join the Crow fam? What was like can you still remember the first year you bought Crow? Matthew actually ran out of cash. It's about the time of the month, right, to get salary again. Your new monthly paycheck. Beautiful. Oh, this is not looking good though, guys. Bitcoin dominance. Whoa, Bitcoin is pumping again. It's the coin baron effect. The coin baron effect is back. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Bitcoin, it keeps surprising me. Every time I say it's going to dump, it will actually pump once more. It's the highest level we have seen so far this week. That is absolutely beautiful. Mr. Pharaoh of DeFi bought 7,000 more Crow. Wow. More Crow in the bag. Where do you buy Crow? Is it Pharaoh on the app, or do you buy it on DeFi? the first time we went above this level here, and right now we're dumping a bit. Bitcoin is doing crazy stuff. Cronos dumping a bit. I bought in here when we had this pump here. I bought in for Crow Bitcoin. Unfortunately, we're below that again, so I'm not anymore in profit, but I do think we'll get a bounce soon. I think Bitcoin is ripe for Crow to actually be stronger. But again, we also do have Bitcoin dominance, so is it the best time? I don't know. It's relatively cheap right now. It's relatively cheap in my personal opinion. That's actually really possible. What Cliff is mentioning here, well, Chris might be releasing some cool news tomorrow. That would be beautiful. That would be, I think, the bull case that might send Crow to that 40-cent level. I mean, we dumped enough, guys. We felt the pain, and I know everyone is ready here for like the new big pump, but we know. I don't know. Who knows? Jimmy again. I think I said hello already, but well, strap in anyways. Cliff is having a small trading bag. I love that. I love that. Sean Wilkins. Whoa, that's a good one. I think you kind of saw the top, right? $71. Beautiful, beautiful, Sean. Everyone in here just bought Trump so cheap. I'm carrying in a bit of VVS from last cycle. He doesn't know it was a bad plan. Any chance it will get back to his previous highs? Oh, Matthew, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I personally, I don't touch it much. I have no VVS. The thing is that the platform itself is actually really good, and it might become really profitable once more, because I do believe in a DeFi summer this year. I do believe in a DeFi summer. If the VVS platform gets used a lot and it's the biggest on Cronos EVM, yes, we might actually see quite a bit of a pump for the VVS token. Papa Bigfoot continues to buy until 40 cents. That's also my plan. Exactly according to my rainbow chart here. So for me, my plan is here: double buy green, double buy DCA green, single buy in the blue zone, and then here I stop buying, and here I'll start selling. It's all about timing the market, boys, not timing the market itself. That's a good one. Can't sleep because I have no more fiat for Crow. I like that, Bjorn. My Crow position does not cause me to lose sleep. I really do believe in Crow. However, I couldn't sleep last night because I was so angry with myself for not getting into Trump. Oh, don't get angry. There will be more demo. There will be more opportunities. There will be definitely more opportunities to actually buy in. Bitcoin dominance might go up if Trump does a strategic reserve tomorrow, but it might also be a bullish catalyst for Crow. Definitely. Crow to $1 million. I saw a big argument today on X that Crow should go to $100 and Chris should actually go to make sure that there's a burn, so there's only 1 billion left. Guys, Crypto.com is not going to burn 29 billion Crow. There won't be a burn of about 90% of the Crow. They won't do another 70% burn anymore, guys. That was a specific time, specific situation. It's fine though. King Yellow, welcome. Never sell your Crow. Beautiful. Ooh, got 2 VIP tickets this time. 2 VIP tickets for Celtic Young Boys. Beautiful. The Scots versus the Young Boys. I think that's Switzerland. Beautiful. Serbia is beautiful, but Slovenia is the most beautiful. Sanja, can you tell me a football club? What's the biggest football club of Slovenia? Yeah, there won't be a 29 billion burn though. Do you think they will burn a couple billion though? Yeah, that's I think possible. I think my my hope would be that in the bull market we burn about 1 billion maybe. We might burn 1 billion. If we burn 1 billion this year, I think that's already too high. I think that's too high already. But I talked about this last stream as well. Guys, the order books are so thin. The order books are so thin. Once we start buying Crow for buybacks and burns, right? Once we start burning like 1 billion tokens, we're trading here already. We're trading here. There is not enough liquidity to buy 1 billion tokens. We'll trade, yeah. Then we might be going to crazy numbers. The best investments are made before everyone else realizes their value. Crow is no different. Exactly. King Yellow bought it back in 2023. Those are the best boys. Guys, 2023 cannot be any better. Everyone that joined was here in the bear market. You should be good. Big shout out as well to Mr. Varys. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Oh, you guys are the best. Slovenia are getting pretty good at foot golf. What the hell is foot golf? Yeah, I think so too, Manfu. I think 1 billion is too much. Olympia, okay. I have to remember that one. Guys, my plane is flying. I have to wake up in about 7 hours, so I love chatting with you guys a bit more, but I have to close the week. We have to close the week, guys. It's the weekly close. For everyone in Australia watching today, I hope the week is beautiful in the future. Well, let's take one final look here at the charts, because what I mentioned before, we might be pumping that last mile. We need that last mile pump. If we close here, I'm fine. We will be fine. This is actually a beautiful weekly close. The same for Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin right now is closing the week at a nice W pattern. So we're talking about targets at about 125k. Really bullish so far. For Bitcoin as well, I think it might be closing right at this line. Yes, guys, we had a hard week. There will be a lot more hard weeks to come. I hope you just chill. I hope you had a good weekend as well. Don't be too much on Twitter. Don't be too much on Reddit. At those crazy moments when we start dumping 10% or when we start pumping 20% in just a few hours. Just chill. Make sure you strap in next week again, guys, because we'll be doing another weekly close. That's me, guys. I'm the Coin Baron. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, that's not the buy screen. Chef, it will be a 2021.